All right. Hey, welcome everyone to another edition of the AI Lunch and Learn. I'm your host, Danny Ross. A few technical problems getting us started today, but we are on our way now. If this is your first time attending, please go ahead and drop a one in the chat. I appreciate it. Also, if you feel like sharing where you're from, that's also a good thing. Hopefully, you can hear me well and see me. Hey, everyone. We're going to get going right here. First of all, I'm going to do a little welcome for those who have never been here before. What I'm showing you right this moment is what we call the Build Biz AI platform. Welcome to Build Biz. And from here is where I always tell people to start. You can see explainer videos. We can see the walkthrough of the website. Just click on that link and that'll give you a nice idea of where to start. Quick overview of the platform, top apps that are in. Here you'll see a replay of the sessions that we run every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'll give you guys links for that. If this is your first experience with our team, I suggest you attend that session. The next one will be on the 2nd of September, right after the holidays, which is a good day to get your brain back engaged in learning. We have other videos here associated with the create method, how to speak to an AI. If you've never used AI before, we teach you good prompting or super prompting methodologies. We also have a ton of videos about using the platform and AI in general. These are another good resource to utilize. I'll go back to the main page. You can see our lunch and learn sessions. We have one that is Tuesday, 12 noon. You're here now. You can register for future ones here, add them to your calendar. And then we have another one on Thursday if you're interested in becoming part of the AI workspace, meaning your own business around AI. We talk about that every Thursday weekly, and it's 12 noon Pacific. And we may be changing that time soon, but go ahead and register. If we change the time, you'll automatically see that. You can see some of the previous recordings that we have. These are by topic. So you can look into, here's one on super agents. And so you can just jump right into the recording. In other words, my main point here is lots and lots of training, lots and lots of videos about AI in general and specifically AI in use on the platform. As we go through this, feel free to put questions in the chat. If you have a business and you have a domain or URL for your existing business, drop it in the chat. We'll make that part of the demo of the platform. Again, just give me your domain name or your URL for your business. Let's see. I spoke about two main things. The other thing about the platform is its ease of use. You got 60 plus apps in this platform, which is part of the good thing about it. You can easily edit these. You can move them around just like if you was on your phone. All you click is the little pencil there. You can also see all of the apps and what they do by clicking the App Store. These are all the apps that are in the platform that is available to you. You can scroll through, see information about the app itself and how to use it. Sometimes there's a video for each app. You can see the description and how it operates. Easy to utilize, easy to understand. Hopefully you can capture those and enjoy those. One of the things we do here is we talk about the most popular apps, and I'm going to specialize in a couple of apps this week. I'll try to give you updates on new apps, but I also like to touch on some of the oldies but goodies. This particular one is the Hyperrealistic AI and image creator, and you can create some truly fantastic apps that you can utilize within all of the other tools. For example, this app develops most of my visual content, and you'll see it throughout all of the different solutions. If you go to appserver.com, you can see the platform build out. I'll give you this link too. If you're interested in building AI using what we call vibe coding, I will walk through some of that today, how easy it is to build upon this platform. This is the appserver.ai.
Imagine creating powerful AI-driven apps without writing a single line of code. Build and launch your first AI app in under an hour. Build it fast. No code, no drama. Turn your vision into reality effortlessly. Craft and launch your dream app before your coffee cools. No developers, no endless meetings, no excuses. AI is your agentic AI CTO. It plans, codes, tests, and deploys full stack apps from plain English prompts. Say what you want and watch it build. Front end, back end database deployment, all handled for you. Experience the magic of vibe coding, where plain English becomes cutting edge software. Effortlessly integrate with common SaaS tools in just one click.
All of the sales copy, all of the information about how to use the platform, what it is, web applications, everything was built within the two platforms, the Build Biz AI platform, and I'll give you the link for that one as well. So this is the Build Biz platform. I'll grab the link off of here and please share your link if you have a business. This is the platform we're looking at. It has a 7-day free trial. You get the workbooks immediately. You can download those anytime you're ready. You can get all of these tools that are in here. Fantastic way to make money. So you can build and sell your own custom AI apps. You can share an affiliate link, do no work, just share the link. You get 50% of everybody who signs up and what they purchase. You also have a white label where you can rebrand the entire platform for yourself. The entire thing is free trial, $19.95 a month. Anytime you want to cancel, just cancel. If you want to cancel before your trial is over. All of this was also built in the platform. That's the reason why I'm showing you this. All of the videos, all of the content, also built in the platform. So you can build websites, you can build apps. Within the AI app builder, you can build custom apps. For example, this site here is built in the app server world. I can show you quite a few of these. Let me do this. I love showing off the platform itself. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. If you go into the app server itself, you can either start your own free trial, it'll drop you onto this page. From this page, you can build all kinds of apps, but I don't want to build it. This is one of my customers. I don't want to build it on his license. Let me find and track down a new link. Give me 1 second. I got to log in as myself. I'm going to do this off screen here, and that way you can kind of see it. I'm going to build on my admin level. All right, there we go. I think we got it now. All right, so you can build almost anything with just a sentence. Create a music player and playlist management with audio visual. Sure, well, that's simple enough. Let's build that. This is called vibe coding, basically. You can write a sentence of what you want it to build, and it immediately will just go to work building it for you. While that's doing that, I'll show you around a little bit in the platform. We just want you to understand a little bit of what is possible here. Let me go to my dashboard. You can see I have a whole bunch of projects that I'm building. I'm actually building out a new tool right now. I have examples of this is a script builder tool. It's building the music match. This is a government contract assistant for people who are in the subcontracting world and they want to be able to take a look at whether or not they're a good match for a particular opportunity. I'm going to log in as a user here. You can see I have my information, my address, and this is an app built in this app server platform. I can upload my capabilities and then I can tell it, hey, I'm one of these, I have these certifications. I'm just showing you how these apps can be used. You can immediately say, okay, let me get my solicitation document here. I have an example of a real RFP. And I can drop that in, request for proposal in case you didn't know. The AI is going to analyze and compare my capabilities against this solicitation. While it's doing that, let's go back and see if this is finished. One of the great things is I gave it one sentence. So now it's building out a hero section, the features, it's generating some images. It's doing all of this on its own. I don't have to micromanage it. It's a complete development team. Think of the agent as the CTO and you give it a direction. I want this. And it's going to go ahead and start building it for you. It's building all the website pages, the images, the content, everything from just one sentence. It's an absolutely amazing tool. I'm building that out quickly. While it's doing that, let me give you some more information. If you want or need websites, if you need, I'm going to give you my email. That's my email address. And let me also give you my calendar link. There you go. If you want to have a discussion about projects you have in your mind, meaning whether it's redoing your website, whether it is just learning how to use AI, we have tons of different training classes. We have the ability for you to sign up and learn how to do what I'm doing now, which is super easy in the sense that I want to build apps. But then sometimes you have a need for more serious style apps. And we have different models. We have the done with you model, we have the done for you model. If you want to get certified in building your own apps, here's a link. If you say, hey, Danny, I'm interested in this, I can get you a special discount. Right now, the class itself is, let's do here. Whoops. Oh, sorry. I copied the whole thing into the chat. We just need the link for this connection. Give me 1 second. There we go. Technology is my friend. I love technology. This is, hey, if you're going to build in prompting and so on, I'm part of the 1000X AI team. The next class is coming up September 4th and 5th. It's 297 to register. I can get you a link for $97. If you're interested in attending, I'll drop a one in the chat and I'll drop that link for you so you can sign up. Most of you came through from the Tuesday talks, so I have a special discount for you. Let me grab the link. It's a direct to Stripe link. But first, take this link and click on it so you can see all the information about it and when it occurs. And then I will also grab the link for that. Give me one moment. I have way too many windows open. I'm going to even open up more of them so I can track down that one link that we need. Oh, by the way, if you want to come to our Tuesday night training, if you're a beginner and want to learn just AI in general, there's the link for that. This is really just kind of walking very beginning. How do I speak correctly to AI and learning what we call the create method. And this will walk you through step by step how to do that. Okay, take that link as well and just sign up. September 2nd is the next one right here. Let me get that Stripe link for you guys. There we go. Certified AI Builder. This is the link right here. And that'll drop you in $97 for the same thing that you saw on that page. It was 297. And the next one is September 4th, next week, after the Labor Day holiday. I'm definitely taking a break. I worked 7 days a week, like all you entrepreneurs out here. You know how that is. I will take my laptop with me, but I'm going to try to do a minimal amount of work. My wife is like already growling in the background. He's like, yeah, yeah, sure, Danny. All right, let's see what we got here. We have this synth player. Okay, so this is interesting. Let me turn on this. Can I get the audio here? Oh, is it just giving me the ability to, it's not sharing the sound with me. I can see it's working, but I'm not getting the audio. And I know I shared my audio. It should be giving me some sound. Basically, I think it's more of a demo and I built this out in a few minutes. I like it because you can see the visualization that it's trying to do. And then you can have the different tracks here on the left. Pretty simple app, not particularly productive. I probably won't keep this, but I like the idea of what it was trying to build for me. Let's build a new app. Does anybody in the audience have an idea for an app that we can build? Go ahead and drop your idea in the chat if you have an idea, and we'll take a stab at building it quickly. I'll finish this up. So you can see where it did my match analysis. It says I'm at 85% out of 100. It gave me the things that I am good at and the areas for improvement. And then what I can ask it to do is go ahead and build me out a draft proposal so I can see how it would look in my response back to them. All of this is from that simple initial command, and then you add and build on top of it. Let's take a look at another project here. I'm trying to go here and build out this stuff I can see. An app server is a white label famous.ai, which you might see in some of the ads on HGTV. One of the advantages of signing up with me, pricing is the same for the monthly membership, but the advantage is I give you when you're part of my white label, I also give you a host of templates of apps that I have built. And so this is really the best part about it. We can use Frank's as an example. He's just getting started building out a project. Here are some other apps. These are already built out, and you can clone them simply by clicking here. If you viewed this particular project, that one is sleeping. Let me go to the finished project. I'll explain why you want to put them to sleep in just a second. The clean wizard. It keeps, there we go. All right. I know why it's fighting me. Let me do it this way. Let's see. Do I have an example of it up here? I do not. Let me find it for you guys. I have so many projects, it sometimes get a little bit crazy, but let's track that one down so we can see it. There we go. This is another app that was built in the App Server family of projects. And so it's a simple app from the standpoint you land. You can pick whether you want to book a cleaning. This is for a home cleaning service. You can decide if I want it to be a subscription. And it's laid out in a similar fashion. When I click on it, I can log in, sign up for a new account, put in how many bedrooms I want to clean, and it'll give me the pricing just like that. And so what's fun about this is you can put in any information. I'll just put in Danny user 2. I'll show you quickly how this works. I can pick a 6 bedroom, 4 bath, and then I can create an email address just for this event. If you hit a plus and then put in user 2 at gmail.com, it'll actually create that user without you having to have that particular email address. Then you can drop in any password. Let's create that account. So it has gone in and created that account, and then I can log in and I can log in with that user. And there's my price point. I got my member rate. I've got this here, and this was all built in this app. I love testing out new concepts, and this is going to be a live app in just another couple of weeks. We're building out some more things in the back end for administrative and things like that, but I wanted to show you guys quickly how this works. All right, so that's a example of an app, and this is wrapping up that proposal. We'll come back. It's still working on it. Sometimes these proposals can be very long. All right, so let's go back into our tool here. You can see where we are. I'm building out some fun projects for a film company. We're actually quite a bit through this now. This is an app we're building where you can turn any film concept idea into a script and storyboard. And so essentially, it's called Scene Spark. You'll log in, say, I want to create a short film. You'll describe the prompt, the project that you want to do. We're getting ready to launch this in about a month at a film festival. If you have an idea, whatever your idea is as an entrepreneur and your business, you can use App Server to build that app. You can start playing with it. It's a free trial. You get 5 messages or prompts to start building. This is where the training comes in. We haven't had a lot of training today. If anybody has any ideas, I'd show you how to build it into an app. But let's say whatever your idea is, you want to run it by one of the AI tools, and you can do this in ChatGPT. You can do it in the platform itself. Let me bring up a view into the platform. I showed you this text video tool. We also have tools like the AI sales agent, which is very similar. This is the AI sales coach. It's basically like ChatGPT, where you can ask it any sort of a question. And so I had it look at some of the pain points I was working with. This is a consulting speaking company, business consulting company. You can ask it after you interview with it. It'll create a business brief. You can see your target audience. There's an app called Big Dream Generator. You start with that, give it your vision of your business, and it'll create this business brief. Just like ChatGPT, you can take this and turn it into things. So now that it understands you've trained it on yourself, you can tell it, hey, create a script for me. And then I can take that script to another tool in the platform called the spokesperson platform tool. You can take that same script and drop it into one of these. You can upload a picture. Here's a picture we created from an avatar. You take that script, you drop it right in here, you pick a voice, and then you tell it to go.
Hey, realtist, can we be real for a second? Ever feel like your real estate career is stuck on cruise control while golden opportunities fly right past you? It's time to shift gears at the Realtist Family Reunion.
Yeah.
Join us.
Empire Board is a white label of Build Biz. Remember when I said you could take it and make it your own? This is what I mean. You can take that platform, white label it, and now you have a completely different look and feel, but the same apps. We created custom applications focused on being a realtist or realtor. For those who don't know, the Empire Board was for what, 85 years ago, I think it was, created. And back then, they wouldn't let people of color join their board, the realtor boards that are out there. They created Empire Board AI, which is for realtists. And so if you look at this, this is the custom apps that we're building out. You have to be a member of the Empire Board to be able to use these custom apps. That's launching in another week or so. Just an example of white labeling. I'll pause here, see if there's any questions in the chat. Please drop them in there. I'm happy to answer them. You guys are a pretty quiet group so far. But yes, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to show you something specific as well if you want to see something. That was the AI Works, the AI Spokesperson app. That's another app in here, one of the 60 plus apps. I was also showing you some of the app server apps. Let's see, we have I'm trying to see if I have another fun one I'm building out. This one is, I'll show you the government contractor. It's interesting because when you think about this, I built that website that you land on in the app platform. I essentially started with a prompt that said, I want you to build a SaaS style landing page with sales content. I gave it some sales content that I wanted it to build, and then it went ahead and started building. I can change anything on this page by simply typing in a prompt here on the left and it'll execute it on the right. That's what's beautiful about it. I have a Calendly link where you can go in and set up an appointment. That's the link I put in the chat earlier. You can integrate it with any API. What's an API? Just think of it as a tunnel that connects this app to another app. It's securely encrypted. You can say, okay, I want to add Stripe for my payment gateway. I want to add my email, my calendars, all of those types of things. Any functionality that is out there, you can add to your app as long as there's a publicly available API. If you don't know what that means, don't worry. We're here to help you take care of connecting those two things together. I'll pause and see if there's any questions. You guys are fantastic today. All right, so I'm still showing you guys around the platform here. Let's go back here and see what we have to show. To get to that app, it is essentially right down here. It's called App Server, and it's right here. You just click on that, and that takes you right to that page that I showed you a moment ago. I'm also building out new apps in the next couple of weeks. I have continuation of the social media app. I'm going to add more functionality to that one as well. This is the social media. Which one is this one? This is the one that develops your ads for you. If you're running ads in LinkedIn or Facebook, it'll build 40 characters or less title based on what you fill in up here. Real easy app to use. It's input output style. You tell it what's the purpose of the content. It'll build all the content for you. It uses the formal digital marketing sales pillars. It'll have the things that you need to have in your ad to grab people's attention. And then it'll go ahead and build out some images. You don't have to use the images, but it'll build out the images in the formats you need for marketing in Facebook. You need a square, a vertical, and a landscape. If you don't like the particular image that is generated, you simply come here and you can tell it to regenerate. When you tell it to regenerate, you can be specific. It made this prompt for you. Again, we teach you how to make good prompts, but if you don't know how to, you don't have to worry about it. It'll do it for you. So you can see it created this prompt and you tell it what you want it to be, and then you can change it. For example, you don't like that particular image, so you can say something like confident black female, and then it has a new direction on the model or the person in the image. And then you can change other things too. If I tell it to regenerate with that one change, it should deliver. You can also grab that whole prompt, put it into hyperrealistic, and generate whatever you need. As you can see, it did a great job of just taking, it kept the format, but it updated what I wanted is there as an image so that it's more diverse. You want it to be representative of your target audience in your ads. You would have maybe three styles with three different types of things. AI is hilarious. If you just give it a prompt where you say showing a diverse group, but you have to be very specific about what you want because as you can see in this diverse group is one, two, three, four guys with a beard. That's not particularly diverse. You have to be specific. Tell it what you want to see, and then it'll generate it properly. As I said, that's how that works in AI. That's another app that's in here. The newer apps are going to always appear near the bottom. Well, it depends on how you have your own screen organized. But so we have new apps under the social media calendar app. This one is similar. You fill out a bit of information about the target audience. You can get all of that from your Big Dream Generator. If you do that app, I'll show you that app as well. Then it'll go ahead and start creating the content, concepts of what you want to create your campaign on. And from here, it'll go down and give you recommendations based on the platforms you say you want to advertise in. It'll come up with a social media strategy for you. These are all things you pay people for. It'll give you a 14-day content calendar. You can take each one of these ideas, feed it into one of the other apps, and tell it, hey, give me three images on this, three images on that, and then you can basically start building. Day two, zero to app in 20 minutes. It's an Instagram, it's a reel, and you can build that into one of the other really powerful and popular apps here, this Create AI video. The videos that you saw me create are built in here.
Feeling stuck in the social media grind, struggling to stand out as an entrepreneur? Welcome to your company name, where your big dream gets the blueprint it deserves. We help entrepreneurs like you rapidly grow your audience organically using proven strategies refined over 25 years. Connect with visionaries, master AI and marketing tools, and see results in just 7 to 10 days. Experience clarity.
That's like a 30-second ad created without any script, just from the URL. That's why I asked if anybody wanted to volunteer their URL. And it created this by itself. Now, obviously, it took some liberties that are not logical. We would fix that. And so we would drop in your company name, whatever the Danny Consulting, right? And so now when the AI reads this sentence, now it's Danny Consulting. What's great about this editor is you don't have to know what you're doing. You can just look at the image and say, feeling stuck in the media grind. Okay, that's all right. Welcome to Danny Consulting Services. Most likely you would want to drop in an image of yourself in there. So I can grab a profile pic. It doesn't really matter which one. Let's do that one. Now we have that one in there. That's me. And then we help entrepreneurs like you rapidly grow your audience. Proven strategy. This picture is pretty boring, so we could drop in a different picture. Let's see if I have one here somewhere. Let's try another folder. Hmm. Oh, there you go. That's the one I'm looking for. I really need to rename some of these. This was also created in the platform, but it's a good picture. It shows the AI delivering new clients to the person. You could put more, if you have more that you'd like it to say from your script, you can have it build a video script for you in a couple of seconds. Take that script, drop it right in here at the top is a option for you to, let me show you some of the advanced settings. You could just drop it right here. This would be your script, and then you can pick a voice. I pick Sarah. I like her.
Welcome to our AI-powered
You can pick a
platform.
different voice if you want. You can upload your own music. It has an instrumental music maker of any style, world music, reggae, rock and roll, whatever you want. You can pick the music that you like. You can pick if it's landscape or portrait. You can pick the color of the transcript, highlighter, all of that stuff you would drop in there. Replace these images with things that make the most sense to your video. And then once you have it done, you would simply just click the regenerate button and boom, it would just create that magically for you. If this is your very first time joining us, please go ahead and drop a one in the chat. If you want to share where you're from, please do as well. We do this training every Tuesday. Let me show you what I meant. I'm gonna cancel out of this because we're not going to generate it. Oh, if you just jumped on, go ahead and drop in the chat if you have your domain name or URL for your business. I'll make a video as a demo. I like to use real links in my demo. Let's see what we can do here. First, let me check the style of the website. Got it. It needs the full link, including the HTTPS. And then I can see your color scheme. Your accent color is like an orange. All right, perfect. Lots of data and information on here. And hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. And let me go back into this here. Let's drop this in. And so we can decide what is the style of it. And you can, as I was showing you a minute ago, you can drop in voices. Welcome to our AI powered. And I like Sarah. I use her all the time for pretty much all my stuff. You can upload music of your own liking as long as it's not copywritten. You don't want to get shut down by Google, YouTube, or somebody. You want to make it in the platform. We have an instrumental generator, so you don't ever have to worry about that. You can create your own music that you use. We have it's whether it's portrait or landscape. Obviously, if you're dropping it in a reel, you'd want it to be portrait, but you can easily take the same exact script and regenerate it. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off with what we have. What the AI is going to do is just going to take a look at that page. It doesn't look at pictures, it looks at text, content, metadata, that kind of stuff. And it'll immediately create a video for you. It doesn't have to know anything specific. But again, as I showed you with that other app, if you want it to utilize, let's go here. Do I have another one open? I can't remember. I'll give you guys some links. This platform that we're playing with is called Build Biz AI. I'll drop that link in the chat. If you are brand new to I highly recommend that you join us next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for our beginner class, where we walk you through the create method, how to speak to AI from the beginning, how to learn about what is AI, how it works, the best methodologies. I'll introduce you to the Build AI platform, and I will build an app in an hour in the app server that AI platform. I kind of showed everybody this earlier today. I like to make sure you have all the links you need, and then I will also give you two more quick links. A lot of you came over from our friends at the Tuesday Talks. Let me give you a few links. Here's my calendar link. This makes it easier to reach out to me if you have projects in mind, whether it's app building, websites, feel free to reach out to me. If you're interested in training, we have quite a few different training sessions coming up, and one of them is on AI app building, which is for that tool I just showed you. There we go. This is the AI app building course coming up on September 4th. What if I were to tell you that you can speak a mobile application into? I'm part of the 1000X team, by the way. This is only $297, but if you are part of the Atlanta Black Chamber, I can also give you a Stripe link. So that Stripe link is going to get you $97 instead of $297. Just want to share that with you, fellow ABCers. All right, so you have both in the chat. Feel free to take a look at the page, see all the good stuff you're going to get. And that is for this app here, App Server. You can start with a free trial and you can build just about anything. Earlier, we did a social ad builder, game leaderboard, comic reader. Let's build this one. Build a real-time leaderboard of online games with player stats. You can build an app with just a sentence. At least you can start it. You're going to need to do some more prompting. This is for the free trial, and then it shows the pricing. Let me do this in my own account. You can start building, and that free account, I have to actually log in. Let me log into my account here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll build some stuff in here. That would be better. Chat app, portfolio site, fitness tracker, flashcard app. I don't know if I need a fitness tracker. Actually, I do. I'm gonna build a fitness tracker. It's gonna go off and start building that. Let's go back and see if our video is done. These are the prices for the, if you get out of the $0 free trial, you can go to Spark and you get 100 prompts. One of the other really, really important things I will point out is when you start building all of your projects, you're gonna jump right in and get started. Remember, if you have a project that you're not using, put it to sleep. It's really easy to do. I'll show you that in just a second. Actually, I can show you with Frank's account. Let's do this. I think Frank may have put his to sleep. Yeah, there you go. You can have a setting where you have this builder here, and you could see that it is sleeping. All that means is you're not going to get hit with any pricing above it. You can see all of your pricing. Here's your project compute hours, all this fun stuff. You can see every charge that's in here. It's really important that you keep track of that because if you have a project and you're not using it, you should put it to sleep. That's my main advice. I don't like my users to say, I got a bill for this app I'm not even using. Put it to sleep. That's all you got to do. It's super easy. You click the little button, little tab that says put it to sleep. That's it. You don't have to. It is not difficult to do, but it's one of those reminder things. In some ways, I wish it would automatically go to sleep if you're not using it, but we can't do that because we don't know when you're using it or not using it. Where was I? I was building out a few things. Let's go back to the Build Biz here. Let's see if our video is done. There we go. Let's take a look at it.
Imagine a world where technology and organizational purpose perfectly align, bringing transformative success. At Empty Alley, focusing on system reliability turned them into a vital 911 ecosystem partner, earning a $15 million Series A funding breakthrough. Carrier Corporation reinvented itself from UTC using technology to lead in climate solutions for a better planet. In a seamless transformation, merged purpose with tech to protect our world and enhance lives. Georgia Pacific broke free from technical confines, uniting IT with their mission for sustainable building, boosting efficiency and satisfaction. These stories of alignment showcase the undeniable power of technology driven by purpose, achieving strategic impact and innovation.
It's a good start. There's definitely things that I would do. Yes, no question. You not even might change the images. You're definitely going to want to change the images. And that is super easy to do. You go in here, you look at the images that it created, and you would make changes. For example, system reliability turned them into an MD Alley. I'm not sure what that company is or does, but we would probably have a more pertinent example of an image there. Same thing when you come down to here, carrier, again, company. I would also probably reduce the number of case study examples because you have four in here. So I'd probably delete at least one of them. And certainly this image of the guy shaking hands with himself. That's a useless image. So I would effectively regenerate that one because that makes no sense. But it's what I joke about all the time. AI, it's unfortunately, it was built and designed by white guys with beards and ponytails, probably. And so when it creates an image without you giving it specific instruction, it does that frequently. But it's very easy to change the image, or you can create images within the other apps that are here. For example, I showed you the Hyperrealistic app earlier in the demo. And so you can easily come in here and tell it, here's what I want. I showed you earlier where I can upload any image that I've created. So you can basically create the image in Hyperrealistic, download it, upload it into this app, and this app will do it. How do I get access to it? Are you talking about the video or the app? The video itself is obviously going to need some work, but Well, both. Okay. Essentially, it's this link here. I'll drop this link in here for you. This one is called Build Biz AI. You would go right here. You'll land here, start a free trial. It's 7 days free trial for you to play with it. Immediately, you get 11 books that you can download, all regarding AI and how to use AI for your business. You get access to all of the apps. There's a website builder, multiple image building, logo maker. You can get yourself a business phone number, business email address. You can build, like, these are all websites that I've built using either BuildBiz.ai or AppServer.ai. And I've given you the links for both of those. App Server is the one that we're building that app in right now. BuildBiz is the platform with 60 plus apps already built for you that you can make use of. The one that we were playing with here, the Create AI Video Maker. It's funny because I can build in anything. If you look at even my website that I use to launch things, this page is built completely within my tools. This one was built in App Server. This video was built in Build Biz, the same app that you saw.
Imagine creating powerful AI-driven apps without writing a single line of code. Build and launch your first AI app in under.
I built this video in that tool that we were just playing with a minute ago, uploaded it to YouTube, and then I told App Server to embed it in the page about App Server. This is what we teach in the class, how to build these website pages, these apps. And I showed you earlier fully functioning apps that perform a particular purpose. So you can build any style app. This one is Scene Spark, where you can quickly describe your film project. Is it an advertisement, explainer video, whatever? And it will, from your description, it will essentially movie about using AI to make money, right? This is like silly stuff, and you can make it, make it funny and persuasive. It's a prompt. You can do whatever you want with it and tell it to generate that project. And then it'll start by dropping you into the short film project. You can create a storyboard where each image, you can upload images, you can generate images. We'll basically create that storyboard for you. There's a shot list telling you how you want it to be. Right now, we don't have enough content in there to generate, but I think you get the idea. It's an app. We're building out. The purpose is we have a film festival we're going to with AI apps for filmmakers. We're building out all of the content in the various AI tools. This one is called Gamma. It's one of my favorite tools for building PowerPoints. I'm not going to build an app to create PowerPoints when Gamma does a great job. You can link out to it from within the platform. It's one of the apps that I link to. I tell you that it's a third-party app. And this is Gamma right here. The script I use to make video edits all the time. Love that app. Those are not mine, but I do recommend them as far as a workflow app. Here's the app to white label, meaning you're going to make money from the platform. You can also share an affiliate link, which the affiliate link is 50% of anybody who signs up. You get 50%. You don't have to do anything. All it does is it says your name. Let's take a look here. It says your name. There you go. Is inviting you to join Build Biz. And so you share that with friends, family, coworkers. It shows them all the apps that are in the platform. For those who just joined, here's a quick scroll through of the apps. As you can see, there is a ton of them in here and can't cover them all in an hour, but I think you get the idea. If you have questions, please go ahead and drop your questions in the chat. We're going to be wrapping up, but we do this every Tuesday at 12 noon. Some weeks we have fewer new people. Some weeks we spend more time doing Q&A, meaning if you have a question, I'm happy to answer those questions for you. I also like to roll out new features, new apps. App Server is new from the standpoint, it is a white label of famous.ai. I introduced it because I wanted to build out some apps that are built in so that my users can go in there and take that app and clone it. You can take an app, say, hey, I like the way that looks, and just clone it. Here's our fitness tracker app that we just did. You can obviously go in here, you can put in your workout, It'll tell you where you are towards your weekly goal. Really simple app that I built with a sentence. Build a fitness tracker app that can track workout sessions and display progress. I could start today's workout. You can see total workouts, calories burned, all that stuff. It's, again, simple app, and you can see that there's possibility. I like this. Choose your workout. I'm going to do my upper start the workout. All right. Yeah, your exercise list. You can pick which one you're doing and stuff. Real simple app. Obviously, this is not a sophisticated app. It's more of an example of showing you how you can do these things. Once you do your workout, it'll show up on your dashboard when you complete it. I assume you have to actually do the exercise for it to complete. All right. Anybody have any questions? I've shared the links. Please join us again next Tuesday. For those who were not on at the beginning, I highly recommend you sign up. You can go to the AI Lunch and Learn app here. This is where we keep track of both the ones. This is the one we're on right now. We have another one on Thursday. If you want a white label, this is where we talk business and building your own AI business. Here are videos that we have done past weeks. You can see the topic of what we're speaking about, the app I'm describing. You'll see the different videos related to it. You can see all the previous ones. Lots and lots and lots and lots of training in here. I also showed in the beginning, go to the start here. That's the best place. It's an overview of the platform. I have to update that app today. There are previous replays, how to speak to AI, things like that. And there's a ton of apps going down the page, videos on the apps and how to use them. All right. Hopefully that answered anybody's question. And I'm very happy. I'm glad you guys could jump on. And I will see you Thursday. If you want to come to the Tuesday class, next week, Tuesday, I will be starting that beginner class again. All right, everyone. Want you to have a fantastic day. All right, everyone. I'll speak to you later.